Hello everyone, welcome back to MushaSlam. I am a dumb Bushi. I actually just recorded all this already to the end, and I got into the middle of the final fight, and I decided, hey, let me go check my audio, and realized that my audio wasn't recording. So I'm gonna have to go back through the next thing, but I should be able to get it all done in 2 episodes. Won't be a problem.
What you're asking for is insane.
So what we're doing is we're asking. He looks like cross-eyed right now. Anyways, we're gonna find out.
Hard to keep them out.
Or wow, blanking. We're gonna go trap a dragon.
The World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Kind of sucks because I had some pretty good conversations, I guess, with myself. That I don't know. I could just bring him up again, I guess.
Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon?
Also, my dog is now hovering around me. I don't know why.
We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap?
I gotta work on that. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll leave that.
So what I've done in the off time that I wasn't recording because I wasn't planning on recording it anyways, is I finished the Civil War because really didn't want to have to deal with that crap. I'll be honest. All right, so we're all set up there. Let me put the quest marker on just so I can find this guy. I have a mod on called Immersive Citizens, so people like to just wander around. It's a pretty cool one because like it mixes things up a little, but when you're trying to complete specific quests, sometimes it can be a little bit annoying because someone might not be where they should be. But like I said, it's a minor thing. At least I got a quest marker to show me where they are. So yes, one of the things I brought up before that I was just sort of talking about.
Still here.
Actually, I'll bring it up in the next episode because there's not a lot of dialogue in the next episode, and I'd rather just have.
Let's get going.
You understand what I'm doing right now. Not that it's like super polarizing. We're gonna go trap dragon, so I'm going to Esbern.
Lead on then.
Going to Esbern to let him know that we need a way to get a dragon to Dragon's Reach so we can trap it. Because that's what it was built for. And so, that's where Esbern comes in, and that's where we're going right now. I really want to, I don't know. I really want to talk about the thing that I was talking about, but we have to wait till we get to a part where there's not going to be a whole lot of dialogue, so that I can just talk about it and not worry about talking over anything that someone might want to hear, if anyone's out there who hasn't played this before and actually cares about the dialogue. I know it's not you, Finn, because you don't care about anything. I know you're watching. I can see you. Anyways. So yeah, here we go. Ah, look, isn't that cute? They're having a moment.
I used to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light, just...
What?
Good. I can use the practice.
Oh, what? Why'd you ruin the moment? Oh, now I gotta kill you. That fire doesn't really hurt, so you may as well just give up. Thank you for coming down to here. I was gonna say thank you for coming down to my level, but I'm above you, so. And you're already dead. Now. Where was he? There he is. Gotta go talk to Esbern.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is.
And then starts the dumbest quest that I will never ever do.
All well and good. But did you know that he was Aldrin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Right. Well, you're gonna help me with this anyways.
Interesting problem. Yes.
Because I know you thirst for
the
knowledge.
records here in
Trick you into it.
Skyhaven Temple.
An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Cool. And I conveniently learned that shout and not have to use any souls to, use it properly. So now we're going to fly all the way back over to Dragon's Reach, which I'm so glad I can fast travel, because if this was like Fallout 4 on survival mode and I literally had to walk back and forth, it would probably take me half an hour both ways. Like, one way would take me about 20 minutes actually, and then it would take me 20 minutes to get all the way back, just to initiate that small bit of dialogue. And that's just if I ran. That doesn't count if I had to fight anything or anything crazy like that. So, yeah. There did nothing. Anyways. So I always hated that quest because, like, is someone... I guess that's kind of the dilemma they try to put forward. Like, if someone's committed terrible atrocities in the past, but they've spent... and they dedicated thousands and thousands of years to making it better, like teaching the way of peace, and like he actually taught people, he taught people how to defeat dragons, and so that they could one day bring down Alduin. So, like, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of done, like he's been repentant the whole time. It's not like he's actively still going around killing people, or just manipulating people to kill Alduin so that
May the god, as I promised,
so that he could take over in his place. It's not like
chains
that.
are oiled. We wait on your word.
So anyways, I don't know. I just found that stupid. The Blades are just like, here,
Sure
we've helped you. Or you've helped us find out all the stuff we need to find out. But now that we found out that you're working with a dragon, you're no longer friends with us. Also, we hate you. So until you kill your mentor, the guy who's taught you a lot, helped you out more than we have, we're not helping you anymore. Whatever, Blades. I used to like the Blades in Oblivion, in the very brief bit of Oblivion that I played, which I would definitely like to go revisit. But, because, actually, funny story about Oblivion, I played the whole thing through without knowing how to level up. I guess I missed the prompt initially or whatever. Because in that game, unlike this one, you have to sleep. You gotta sleep to level up. And I did not know that, and I did not sleep once. I think I messed that up. There we go.
We're ready when you are.
What was I saying now? The Blades were cool in that game. They were like the Emperor's bodyguards. And now the blades are kind of lame, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they're, jeez, they're dragon hunters and stuff, but I don't know. I am so sorry, Whiterun Guard. I'm not sure which one of these is gonna come up first. The bow. Oh no, the sword. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with 2 swords. Dragon Run.
Dovahkiin, here I am.
Either way. But yeah, so I'd like to revisit Oblivion at some point. I forgot I'm not supposed to fight this fight. Ow, 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 ow. That hurts. You're a jerk. There we go. See? Easy does it.
To Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this.
See, one thing I discovered last time I was going through this.
In Sir Alduin,
I realized that, like, if you look at just his nostrils to his mouth, it looks like another face. It's kind of funny.
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress.
Why are you talking in 2 different
He
languages?
has
I only
traveled
understand
to
one of them.
Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead. A
He's saying everything
privilege he
twice.
jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there.
Hey, bring him on. I can take on anybody.
You lost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Oh, the Blades are going to be upset with me, because now I'm working with another dragon. Do you promise to serve me? Or, no, not until Alduin is defeated.
Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Sneaky dragon.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Alright. Well, so, one thing I forgot to bring up before, I left my followers back inside the castle, because the last time I came to do this, you know, when I recorded and I didn't have my audio, I had my followers with me, and they wouldn't allow Odavine to get to the trap. They just kept hitting him and hitting him, and then he'd knock one of them down, and while he was working on a different one of them, the first one would get back up again, and it was just like, it was ugly. It was an awful long process, but this time I learned from it.
Long life.
Either way, can I bring everybody back? Lydia, you look concerned. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Actions. Everyone, come back with me. But yeah, I'm moving through things significantly faster. Because the last time I came through this, I totally forgot to grab a weapon. Like, a proper weapon. And so, I had to fight everything. You are not in the trap anymore, sir. Why are you... Whoa, you are glitching out hard.
Considered my offer,
You are glitching out hard. Stand still.
You will release me, Roland.
Jeez.
If in return
jeez.
promise to take you to
Dude,
Skuldafn,
I'll set you free if you promise to take me to Skuldafn. Just please stop moving. You are
it is wise to recognize
legging out
when you
everything.
only have one choice.
Also, you're creeping me out a little bit.
And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule.
Okay,
I
are we
go
done?
my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Gotcha.
We
All right.
can never rest easy.
So
For Balgraf's enemies will not.
let's
Something
talk to this
tell the
smug-looking guy.
grandkids, eh? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Nah, you guys didn't do that much.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the
Right
trap.
behind you.
This seems like a really bad idea to me. Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All right, come on, hope the thing.
Was nu? Sie need deine Astral.
Odovine, you're gonna get crushed up there. I don't know anymore.
Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
I'm right
Are
behind
you
you.
ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
So this is really glitched up all of a sudden. Maybe if I wait, it'll unglitch itself. There we go. So he's out now. So yeah, that glitched. It glitched up the trap. The trap was supposed to release him, but it didn't.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Let's do it.
Zukbrit Uth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ.
Now his face is clipping through the floor. Bye, guys. Hey, look. That shield's just floating there. Alright. Just about to finish off this episode, but just one last piece of dialogue. And then when we come back, we'll talk about dragons.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, pal. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Hope it was entertaining for you. It's my second time back through this because I forgot to record my audio, but oh well. I still enjoyed doing it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, and we'll talk about dragons. Later.